Hey everyone, my name is Adam Clemens, and you're watching the first episode of the Weather Chat. I'm so excited to be here filming this and talking and teaching a subject that my life revolves around, and a topic every single one of us is affected by, whether it be planning your vacation, what to wear to work, or just making small talk with your awkward neighbor. A quick note of thanks to the National Police Defense Foundation for sponsoring the Weather Chat. More on the NPDF after the show. With that, let's get started. So the atmosphere is incredibly complicated, making meteorology, or the study of weather, so interesting. Here, I'm not even going to try to teach the minutiae of weather prediction, but I will try to give you an idea of what the weatherman on TV is talking about. I think it is best to start off by talking about everything in terms of opposites. So first, we're going to talk about something very simple: hot and cold. So scientifically, heat is a measure of the speed of molecules. Something that is fast is moving very quickly. Something cold, the molecules are moving more slowly. Think about it like when it's warm out, it's easy to run around and move. When it's cold, you prefer to bundle up, stay in one place. But moving around and moving faster will make you warmer. Temperature on Earth is a product of a few things, but most importantly, the sun. The sun drives the atmosphere, heating the surface through radiation heating and the air above it through convection. Think of it like a microwave. These areas affected by radiation and convection are huge volumes of air, hundreds to thousands of square miles wide. These areas are called source regions and create air masses of similar characteristics, most notably temperature and humidity. We will dive deeper into the different types of air masses on a different episode, but here we're going to focus on the two types of air masses: tropical air masses and polar air masses. Tropical air masses form in areas near the equator, are relatively warm, and have a tendency to travel towards the poles. Polar air masses form near the poles and travel towards the equator. These air masses form either over land, called continental, making them dry with a low dew point temperature, or they form over water, called maritime, giving them a high dew point temperature. The combination of tropical maritime, tropical continental, and polar continental are what we feel going outside. The hot and moist air from the maritime tropical air makes Florida hot and humid. Tropical continental makes Arizona's arid heat, while Alberta in Canada feels the dry cold from continental polar air masses. Polar and tropical air masses will bring us to the next set of opposites: warm fronts and cold fronts. This is so simple. The leading edge, the boundary of where that tropical air mass is the warm front. The leading edge of the polar air mass is the cold front. That's simple. The fronts are where you see a lot of active weather: thunderstorms, hail, and snow. You may also get higher winds. These different types of air masses do not like to mix, so instead they slide around each other until there's nowhere else for them to go. When they do start to mix, they form the first of our next set of opposites: low and high pressure centers. Like I was saying, where those two air masses mix forms an area of low pressure. Think of a low as where air is moving up away from the surface. As the air moves away from the surface, the pressure decreases. The rising air lifts water molecules from the surface into the sky, forming clouds, and the pressure continues to decrease. Fun fact: this decrease in pressure can be felt by animals when dogs are barking at the weather, and older humans who are more sensitive to the air bubbles in their joints that begin to expand as pressure around the skin decreases. This is a similar effect to having the bends or decompression sickness when scuba diving, without the possibility of a brain aneurysm. High pressure, on the other hand, is sinking air moving from the sky and towards the surface. As the air sinks, it brings water particles to the surface, making those beautiful clear days with maybe some fog in the morning. So now that we have gotten through talking about high and low pressure, we can talk about our first weather phenomena: wind. A simple rhyme can help us remember how pressure affects the wind. Wind blows high to low. Think of it like a bowl with a lot of water filling in an area with less water. The molecules in the high pressure areas seek a place to fill in the low pressure areas. And with that, our next set of opposites: a land breeze and a sea breeze. Anyone living near the shore knows about the effects of a sea breeze and a land breeze. As the temperature of the land relative to the sea drops at night, The air over the land has high pressure, pushing air over the beach and offshore. As the morning comes and land heats faster than the body of water, the air over the land has low pressure, creating a sea breeze. Because remember, wind blows high to low. Without getting much more scientific, that's where we're going to end today's chat. Let me know what you think, but first, let me tell you about our sponsor. The National Police Defense Foundation, or NPDF, is a nationally recognized nonprofit organization committed to providing medical and legal support to our men and women in blue and their families. The foundation has been recognized across the United States and around the world for its initiatives, to include legal defense and medical support services. Other initiatives include Save a Canine Officer program, which donates bulletproof vests to protect working dogs. Another initiative is Operation Kids, which distributes free fingerprint and DNA kits to parents. They sponsor youth athletic events as well as arrange for life-saving treatments for critically ill children. Membership in the NPDF comes with many perks to include a badge and wallet with your credentials, and when you join, enter the reference code WEATHER to receive a photo ID and save $30. This offer is only valid to those who qualify. If you are interested in supporting the National Police Defense Foundation as a member or want to see how you can help, please click on the link below. Please like and subscribe, leave comments so I can improve, ask questions, and remember, it doesn't have to be sunny to have a great day.